नमस्कार सभी को। तो हम एक और वीडियो के साथ आपके सामने हाज़िर हुए हैं। इस वीडियो में मैं आपको पूरे सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर में डिटेल वीडियो मैं लेके आया हूँ थ्रू द पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन। इसमें आप देख पाएंगे कि हमें फ्यूचर के लिए सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट क्यों ज़रूरी है। मैंने स्टेप बाय स्टेप इसको पूरी तरह से क्लियर किया है। आप इस वीडियो के साथ बने रहिए। वीडियो थोड़ा सा लंबा हो सकता है क्योंकि इसमें पूरा डिटेल व्यू है। डिटेल में आपके पूरे सिलेबस को कवर किया गया है। तो आप इस वीडियो के साथ पूरे बने रहिए और आप कमेंट में बता सकते हैं कि और मुझे इसमें क्या इम्प्रूव करना चाहिए, आप और इसमें क्या जानना चाहते हैं, तो हम पूरा इसमें आपको कवर अप करेंगे। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम इसके साथ बने रहेंगे। आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और लाइक करिए। धन्यवाद।
Hello everyone and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. Our presentation is titled Building a Better Future, with the subtitle Sustainable Development. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore key ideas and strategies for creating a more sustainable and resilient world. We'll look at current challenges, innovative solutions, and how we can all contribute to a brighter future. Let's get started. Sustainable development is really about the responsible use of resources. It's about making sure we meet our current needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. This means thinking carefully about how we consume and manage resources today. The goal is to find a balance between economic growth, social well-being, and environmental protection. These three pillars are interconnected, and achieving harmony among them is key to long-term progress. Ultimately, sustainable development is crucial for global progress and improving human well-being. It's a concept that guides us to create a better, more equitable future for everyone. Let's take a closer look at the key points that underpin sustainable development. First, responsible use of natural resources is essential. This means we need to manage what we have wisely, ensuring that we're not depleting resources faster than they can be replenished. It's about being mindful of our consumption to protect these resources for future generations. Next, long-term environmental protection is crucial. Our actions today should support a healthy environment that can sustain life well into the future. This involves thinking beyond immediate gains and considering the lasting impact of our decisions. Third, inclusive social and economic growth is vital. Sustainable development isn't just about the environment. It's also about creating opportunities that benefit everyone, promoting equality, and fostering economic progress that includes all segments of society. And at the core of all these points is the definition of sustainable development, which emphasizes meeting present needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own. It's a balance, ensuring progress today while safeguarding the resources and environment for tomorrow. This concept ties everything together and reminds us of our responsibility to act thoughtfully and sustainably. Let's explore the concept of economic sustainability first. This involves creating jobs, which not only supports individual livelihoods, but also stimulates economic growth overall. When we talk about economic growth, we're referring to the progress that improves living standards and prosperity. Efficient resource use is also a key part of this, ensuring we get the most value while minimizing waste and environmental impact. Moving on to social sustainability, this pillar emphasizes the importance of equality, where everyone has fair access to opportunities. Education plays a crucial role here, empowering people with knowledge and skills. Health and well-being are equally vital, because a healthy, supported population is the foundation of a resilient society. Then there's environmental sustainability, which focuses on protecting ecosystems, reducing pollution, and conserving natural resources. These actions help maintain the balance of our planet's systems and ensure resources are available for future generations. All of these elements tie together under the framework of the three pillars of sustainable development. They remind us that economic growth, social equity, and environmental protection are interconnected, and sustainable development depends on balancing all three. This holistic approach is essential if we want to build a sustainable and resilient future for everyone. Let's take a closer look at why sustainable development is so important. First, it protects our natural resources, ensuring that we can continue to rely on clean air, water, and land for future generations. By doing so, We also reduce the impacts of climate change, which is one of the most urgent challenges we face today. When we adopt sustainable practices, we not only help the environment but also improve our overall quality of life, creating healthier, more resilient communities. Sustainable development also promotes economic stability. By balancing growth with responsible resource management, we can foster long-term prosperity without depleting the resources that support our economies. Ultimately, all these efforts work together to ensure a long-term environmental balance, an essential foundation for a sustainable future. Understanding these key points highlights the importance of integrating sustainability into our development strategies, making sure we're not just meeting today's needs, but safeguarding the planet for generations to come. Let's take a closer look at some examples of the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. These are a set of important targets that the United Nations has established to address some of the world's most pressing challenges. For instance, no poverty and zero hunger focus on basic needs and ensuring everyone has access to essentials. Good health and well-being is about improving healthcare and living conditions. Quality education aims to make sure everyone has the opportunity to learn and grow. Gender equality is crucial for creating fair and inclusive societies. Clean water and sanitation highlight the importance of access to safe water for all. Affordable and clean energy emphasizes sustainable energy solutions that support development while protecting the environment. These goals were adopted by the United Nations in 2015, and they consist of 17 global objectives that are meant to be achieved by 2030. The overall aim is to end poverty, protect our planet, and promote prosperity for all. These SDGs are a comprehensive blueprint for building a better, more sustainable future, connecting environmental, social, and economic progress into a unified vision. As we move forward in this presentation, keep in mind how these goals relate to the broader theme of sustainable development and our collective responsibility to make a positive impact. Let's look at some practical examples of environmental conservation efforts. One major area is renewable energy, such as solar and wind power. These sources are sustainable and help reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Another important example is forest conservation, which involves protecting our forests to preserve biodiversity and maintain ecological balance. Waste management is also crucial. Properly sorting, recycling, and reducing waste helps minimize environmental impact. Pollution control measures, like reducing emissions and managing industrial waste, are vital in protecting the air and water quality we all depend on. Now, why are these efforts so important? They help protect biodiversity, ensuring that various species can thrive and maintain healthy ecosystems. They also reduce environmental degradation, which can lead to issues like soil erosion, water scarcity, and climate change. Altogether, these actions contribute to environmental sustainability, meaning we meet our needs today without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. Connecting this to our overall theme, it's clear that individual and collective efforts in these areas are essential for a healthier, more sustainable planet. Let's take a closer look at some of the key areas that drive economic sustainability. First, we have sustainable industries, which focus on developing sectors that prioritize environmental health while still supporting economic growth. These industries aim to innovate in ways that reduce resource consumption and minimize waste. Next, innovation and infrastructure play a crucial role. Investing in new technologies and resilient infrastructure helps us build a foundation for long-term progress while ensuring that our development is aligned with environmental goals. Responsible production and consumption are also central to this vision. It's about making smarter choices, using resources efficiently, reducing waste, and promoting products and services that are environmentally friendly. The ultimate goal here is to achieve long-term economic growth without harming nature. It's about balancing economic development with ecological preservation, ensuring that future generations can thrive as well. By focusing on these areas, we can create an economy that sustains itself, benefits society, and respects our planet. This aligns perfectly with our overall aim of fostering a more sustainable, resilient future for all. Let's take a moment to explore some key aspects of social sustainability. First, education for all is fundamental. When everyone has access to quality education, it creates a level playing field and opens up opportunities for personal and professional growth. For example, quality education ensures equal opportunities for all, regardless of background. Next, gender equality plays a crucial role. When men and women are treated equally and have the same opportunities, it benefits society as a whole. Healthcare access is another vital component. Everyone should have the ability to receive the care they need to stay healthy and thrive. Social justice ties all these elements together, ensuring fairness and equity within our communities. When we promote social justice, we foster inclusivity and respect. Overall, social sustainability is about creating communities where everyone's basic needs are met, and everyone has the chance to succeed. It's a vital piece of the larger puzzle of sustainable development, ensuring that progress benefits all members of society. Individuals can make a real difference by taking simple yet impactful actions. For starters, saving energy and water is crucial because it helps reduce our overall environmental footprint. Turning off unused appliances and fixing leaks can go a long way. Reducing waste is another key point. Think about recycling, composting, and avoiding single-use plastics to minimize landfill contributions. Using public transport instead of personal vehicles helps cut down on carbon emissions and eases traffic congestion. Planting trees is also a powerful way to support the environment, as trees absorb carbon dioxide and provide habitats for wildlife. Lastly, supporting eco-friendly products encourages companies to prioritize sustainability and reduces the demand for harmful goods. When we each take these steps, we contribute to a larger movement toward protecting our planet, aligning perfectly with the overall goal of fostering environmental responsibility and sustainable living. Let's take a closer look at some of the major challenges to sustainable development. First, climate change. This is perhaps the most pressing issue we face today, as it affects every corner of the globe and threatens the delicate balance of our ecosystems. Next, we have population growth. As the world's population continues to increase, especially in urban areas, the demand for resources intensifies, putting more pressure on our environment. Resource depletion is another critical point. We're using natural resources at an unsustainable rate, which leads to shortages and long-term environmental damage. Pollution, whether air, water, or soil, further exacerbates these problems, impacting health and biodiversity. Economic inequality also plays a significant role. When wealth is unevenly distributed, it hampers efforts to achieve sustainable development because it often leads to social unrest and limits access to essential services for many communities. All of these factors, climate change, population growth, resource depletion, pollution, and inequality, are interconnected challenges that threaten our ability to develop in a way that is environmentally, socially, and economically sustainable. Recognizing and addressing these issues is crucial as we work towards a more sustainable future for everyone. Let's explore some key solutions to address environmental challenges. First, using renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydro is crucial because they help reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and cut greenhouse gas emissions. Promoting sustainable agriculture is equally important, as it ensures we produce food in ways that protect the environment, conserve water, and maintain soil health for the future. Improving education and awareness plays a vital role, because when people understand the impact of their actions, they are more likely to make eco-friendly choices. Implementing strong environmental policies provides the necessary framework and regulations to enforce sustainable practices. And finally, global cooperation is essential. Since environmental issues transcend borders, working together internationally enhances our ability to find effective solutions. These strategies are interconnected and vital for creating a sustainable future for our planet. Sustainable development is truly essential for making sure we have a healthy planet and a better future for everyone. When we talk about sustainability, we're really focusing on balancing three key areas: economic growth, social equality, and environmental protection. Achieving this balance is how societies can reach long-term development that benefits all of us. Throughout this presentation, we've seen how interconnected these elements are, and how important it is to approach development with a mindset that considers the well-being of future generations. By prioritizing sustainability, we're not just protecting the environment, we're also fostering equality and creating a more resilient and thriving world.